Now, look, none of this is my fault. I am just an old, elderly person with a very long beard who may have a little bit of a finicky memory now and then, and it is not my fault that, perhaps, even though we have finally learned the great art of the barbecue, we kind of took away all of the hunting spots and changed them into skinning locations instead, and we cannot actually build the barbecue because we don't have anywhere to hunt anymore. We're gonna not make it through this winter, are we? Do you know how many days winter lasts? Yeah, I think we're in a little bit of trouble, friends. Just a bit. Just a bit. But hello everyone, and welcome to our adventures here in Are We There You, where, okay, fine, maybe my memory could have been a little bit better and I could have been paying a little bit more attention, but I've got a lot on my mind. Like, for instance, the fact that we have all of this lovely barley that's about to be reaped by Chris, who has now become an amazing jack-o'-lantern farmer. I will take that every day over the eyeball. No offense meant, Shelby. I am very sorry. All right, but we need to do a little bit of maneuvering in order to go ahead and make sure that the village can prosper in time for winter. So we can store 130 of all of the different resources. I would love to pile more of the different things. Let's see. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to dismantle this fireplace or this bonfire right here, because I think I can build a hunting spot right there that will still catch both of these birds. And I think so, because this one was like way over here and it managed to get one that was 2 tiles away. Okay, that one actually might not work. Never mind. We will not do that. And Instead, I'm gonna put a hunting spot over here next to these birds. Oh, that's next to my really fancy okay, wait, no, it's not next to my fancy upgraded retreat because we have charcoal building that over there. Oh. Look, I'm old and there's only so many places we can go ahead and store some of these thoughts, all right? But let's go ahead and we will get ourselves a hunting tent built next to these little chimkins. Sorry, chimkins. And we will go ahead and remove this fancy tree and put it over here instead. And it'll be even fancier over there. And my thinkers seem to think that they need fancy trees in order to go ahead and make the most out of life. And we also need somebody gathering more seeds so that we can get more things planted so that we can try to store more things before the end of the season. Like, you gotta love it, right? So let's also plant some more tomatoes with said seeds. And now, would you look at that, everyone has something to do that's going to keep them a little bit busy here and a little bit busy there. Oh yes, and we have an illness omen that is going to be descending upon our heads sooner than later. But we do have Trassel over here, turning some of our tomatoes into actually like a little bit of protection from nature. And protection from the cataclysms by going ahead and like giving tomatoes to the nature goddess, which I really love. So maybe we are gonna make it after all. But all right. Yeah, clearly we could go in many different directions and we might want to be mindful of that. But I think what we should go ahead and focus on now might actually be, let me give this a little thought. I want to make sure I'm right here. Or at least somewhat on target. I think what we might want to either do is research all the things to unlock further research tier elements, because if we want to upgrade Town Hall, we are going to need to go ahead and have like 10 planks, and we can only get planks if we get better construction. We might want to work on researching like the woodcutter hut then, I imagine. So that A, we can gather more wood to generate more heat in the winter. B, we need wood for going ahead and making a good barbecue, unless you want to go and talk to some man somewhere where cactuses grow about propane, which doesn't even exist because we don't even have a copper mine built yet. So I think we might want to do the woodcutter hut then. I'm just kind of glancing over things. Tempted to do the altar, but I think we're going to be okay on the cataclysm. Famous last words? We could also do the cloak maker, but we don't have anyone gathering feathers yet, which means we probably should be working on growth, which means more food. Gosh darn it. All right, look, if we don't have a barbecue built already, oh, and it needs copper. Oh my gosh. I have been hoodwinked. Hoodwinked, I tell you. You know what? Let's try to grow earlier than not. So we are going to go ahead and, but I need the wood again, don't I? All right, wood. Let's just start there so that we can try to get the lumberjack with the absolutely terrifying mask and the giant axe. The bane of any precious little forest. And then everyone's busy. We don't have anybody being trained to get me my feathers. Can I pull anyone off of the work they're currently doing to give me feathers? I need all those tomatoes. I truly do. And I need that built. I think I can pull somebody off woodworking for just a bit. Makuna Bunny, if you don't mind, I am going to retrain you into being a professional. No handyman available? Eh? Huh? Makuna Bunny, do you happen to already be a trained professional that I perhaps may have neglected to make note of? Makuna Bunny, did you know that you are actually a tool maker? Dang it! Okay, come back down here and you hang out by your little tool area and like chippy chop that wood like a little woodchuck would. And then we're gonna have traveling time! Would you like to collect feathers? Please be reassured. You can come over here and why don't you collect me some feathers like so, and then like so. Okay, is that gonna get me? Yeah, that's gonna get me feathers. Okay, I know. Here, there we go. So now we should start training Troubling Time to be able to gather some feathers like I do, just walking in the woods, obviously. And the chickens just, they don't like people collecting their feathers, so they'll just disappear. Funny that. Oh, there we go. Oh, look at the hunting. Okay, so Troubling is trained. The chickens are eating all of my seeds. I wave my fist in the air at that because I am not sure how I'm gonna get like a lot of seeds. Can I turn barley into seeds? Because that would be really useful. Oh, my chimkins grew up over here. Oh, look, there's a new chimkin. Wait, why is it? Okay, that one's not waking up. Yeah, gotcha. Yeah. I told you guys we shouldn't count our chickens. We really shouldn't. Alrighty. Well then, while we are going ahead, let me look. Let's get another cabin built over here just to prepare ourselves for where I want to be upgrading some huts in the future. And we're gonna need some more little piplings running around sooner than later, I tell you what. And then we are building the hunting area up here. And we haven't even gotten that done yet, but where would the barbecue? +3 if dwelling building is within 2 tiles, and it requires a hunting area within 2. Oh, so I guess we need like a hunter's cabin up here. I'm tilting my head just so I can think about how I want to do that. All right, somebody else build me a cabin up here, I suppose, and we'll go ahead and I could even get some chimkins, some wild chimkins over here. A nice little barbecue going in front of the sign. I'm sure everything's gonna be fine. All right, do I like where this is going? I'm kind of eyeing it up, trying to figure it out. Let's stop gathering the barley for just a second and let's go ahead and have Chris plant some more tomatoes because we don't have a way to do anything with the barley just yet, but I'm sure it's going to be fine. Oh yes, and then tonight's supposed to be that like illness omen that's going to be visiting town. It'll be fine. Right? Maybe? Oh dear. Like, don't look at the chickens. Oh no. Yes! We gained more memory points! Huzzah! Huzzah! Yeah? What is this? Who's that? Why is somebody covered in cold? Because we should have totally won that, right? Hello? Oh my gosh! Pips found a lost child in the forest. Oh my goodness, yes, welcome. Like, I can't believe we found like a lost child. Just meandering about. Are they like okay? It looked like they were really cold. Oh, the Pip is welcomed in the village. Adoption level 2. It's the love and choice traits. Love. Ah, the sweet smell of love is in the air. These events are all about warm and fuzzy feelings that come with falling in love. My heart cannot take it. I will risk the plague every time for these kinds of absolutely adorable little stories. And then choice. The fate of the village is in your hands. Make your choices wisely or else you might regret it. These events are all about taking action and making decisions that will shape the future. Well, I'm pretty happy about this one. That's adorable. Phew! Oh my gosh. That kid wasn't going to stay out lost in the woods a day longer than they needed to. Aww. Okay, I'm pretty happy about that, not gonna lie. All right, so I mean, I guess we have another mouth to feed, which means I need to go ahead and I have a list of names from the clan or the guild of Patreons. And now you know what? We've been dealing with so many chickens and we've been dealing with so many feathers. We're going to welcome Game Hen, which also seems like a fitting name for someone found in the woods. And we also had Amy Wolfsong this time, like last time. So like a lot of animals in the woods. Seems fitting for all of you. And thank you, Game Hen. Thank you so much for making our adventures possible. Little did you know those adventures would lead to you being lost in the woods as a child and adopted by a village on the verge of going ahead and having a fearful event happen. I think we're gonna like fight back against the cataclysm just fine too, Trassel. So I'm gonna take you off doing that for a minute. And we're gonna go ahead and I think I need to plant more tomatoes. So we're gonna get more tomatoes planted. And oh, I have a lot of people free from work at the moment. Heck. Okay, well, let's see. Amy, what are you doing? Do I have anybody? Do I have someone? Oh my gosh, Amy! Oh, you're working on gathering chicken fruit from the forest. And then we can go ahead and get somebody building the barbecue. +3 of dwelling is within 2. And then it requires hunting nearby. So like, I think it'd be really fun to have the barbecue like right here in front of someone's house or like maybe next to it. And we could put one of the shared tables like over here instead. I love that. So we'll get this built. It'll take a couple days. And we're gathering those seeds. We're just staying ahead on that. I think we're fine on water, Lavender Rain. So if you could go ahead and... Do I want to get more tomatoes planted right now? I mean, yeah. I might need more seed gatherers. Huh. And then I might, yeah, because if I want to have somebody lure the chickens in over here, that's kind of a thing. And I still need to work on the eggs, but I've been waiting for these chickens to get cleared out, and they're actually quite productive. Yeah, I guess I do need people just like collecting lots and lots of seeds. And if I leave the berry bushes, we can harvest the berry bushes in like the future. I already cleared out a ton of the berry bushes and feel conflicted about that. So you know what, why don't we come over here and just forage next to these wild chickens, because why not? In fact, we'll move it over here, kind of in the forest edges, because we might be building more things on this side. Alrighty. Let's see. All right, and we still have a couple people free. I think that we're doing really well for ourselves, actually. Excellent. Gosh, like, should I have someone else train? I should have someone else train up here as one of the hunters. And then we could go ahead and we could start gathering like leather or more feathers. Hello, for having our cloaks. Where's our cloaks? Here's our cloaks. 2 cloaks will turn into a whole bunch of warmth in the future, actually, or 2 leather. And then in the future, I think we need to have To feathers. Oh, hemp can also be turned into fabric. I didn't know that. I might have researched that a lot sooner if I had. Fascinating. Ooh, okay. And that helps heal frozen pips, but also if we cook the great barbecue, I need that. I need the coal or the copper mine to do that. Darn. Let me think. And we're still working on the woodcutter hut right now. Grrr. All right. Well, at least I've unlocked and jogged a few other memories that have to do either with snow or love being in the air. And since we just adopted a little lost child, let's go ahead and unlock love in the air. Romantic, a new ailment. Living together in such hard times strengthened the bonds between our pips. A pip in love could care less about all the death around them. We've been doing really well in the easy setting, but we'll have to see what happens when we go ahead and finish this village and then jump up to a new one. All right, and now we will have to go ahead and jog my memory of snow in the future, which is apparently going to be followed by memories of rabbits and then protest. I don't know about the last one. Do the rabbits lead the protest? Are they like rodents of unusual size and concern? Let's see. So, when in doubt, food. When in doubt, get some food, I think is going to be my answer to like, what should we be doing right now? Is somebody being trained as a hunter? No. All right, Silver Umbri, you are going to be being trained as a wee hunter. And then I guess I'll have somebody else working on, hey Chris, working on gathering some wood that's going to go into a whole bunch of things, like the bonfire, maybe just being burned so that we like survive, and we'll carry on. Oh, and I think the fear event is tonight too. I'm sure it'll be fine. Where are the feathers going? Oh my gosh. I need so many more seeds. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, what's going on over here? Are you guys gonna fall in love? Okay. They're laughing. Ooh! Madeline is distressed. The fear threat rises. Trassel and Madeline got in a fight. They slapped each other. Oh my gosh, Trassel insulted Madeline. She is now distressed. Fear threat is permanently increased by 1. Trassel, how could you? And now we have the trait of hate. Oh dear. Well, you know what? I'm glad we unlocked a bit of love if we're going to have love and hate and all sorts of drama. You know what? Like, break out some of the popcorn. The drama is beginning in the village. The stress of everyday life can make pips intolerant, and these events are here to show you just how much. Oh no. Look how many bad events you could have from hatred. Oh dear. Okay, new quick discovered insult. This pip has insulted another pip. All pips are quite touchy and no insult will go unpunished. Oh dear. Well, are we gonna keep it low key, maybe? Okay, so I guess the insult was the slap and now someone's distressed and we're gonna have to go ahead and have like one of the watchers pop into the apothecary, or like, what is this? Like the little relaxation station? All right, let's see. So Tiff is over here. And Tiff, if you could go ahead and perhaps treat this distressed pip with a concoction of tomato paste and salsa, because that's literally all we have at the moment. Maybe some feathers? I don't think you want to do that. Definitely not the raw meat place. All right, maybe some of the berries. We'll share some of the berries. How about that? Then hopefully we'll be able to settle this. We don't need hatred in our village. We are a peaceful society of disappearing chickens. That's totally fine. But alright, it looks like we have got some tomatoes to harvest. We have got new houses that are quite empty and perhaps ready for the pitter-patter of little helpful feet and filling up the like food reserves, if you ask me. And the chicken supply is going down over here, so I'm beginning to eye it up for eggs. But we'll have to go ahead and see how things turn out next time. Thank you guys so much for joining me. If you could, well, you guys know what to do if you want to help out Madeline here with the tomato salsa paste. I mean, you know what? Maybe that's kind of like when my I can't tell what's going on. Nether Hearts, are you encouraging? Or is everyone just like insulting Trassels right now? Oh dear. Well, huh. Is this like the origin of tomato fights? Maybe I should stop asking questions. Never. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.